You're probably wondering how this thing is stuck to my windows. Just one of the mysteries I'll answer in this review of the Ecovacs WinBot W2 Pro OMNI. I'll also show you some befores and afters of its work, and even what happens when I attach it to a frameless shower enclosure like this. I'm Erin from Tech Gadgets International, and I've reviewed hundreds of gadgets and devices. So what's it like to use a window cleaning robot? How do you use one, and does it do a good job? Plus, are there any considerations before you get started? Plus, why would you even need a robot to do your windows when you could potentially do them yourself faster? I'll look at a few reasons the robot is actually the smarter choice. I would like to say thank you to Ecovacs for sending me the WinBot W2 Pro to test out here in my home. While the company did provide me with a sample unit, I got to test it out as I wanted, so you can consider these thoughts all my own. Let's unbox the WinBot W2 Pro to see what you get, and it'll help you understand how it works. The entire kit comes in a storage, charging, and transport case with a folding handle, which is nice to keep everything tidy and together. There's a latch on top that opens up the front of the box, and then you can see your robot, which has a flexible handle on its back, and it's tethered in with a thin cable. The whole box weighs around 5 kilograms. The square-shaped robot itself is quite large, with a length and width of about 27 centimeters or 10 inches, and a thickness of about 7 centimeters or 3 inches. On the bottom is a microfiber pad attached with Velcro. Also stored in here is a small bottle of cleanser. The box doubles as your battery pack, so you can clean anywhere without needing to be close to a plug. The automatically retracting cable powers the robot, and it runs about 5.5 meters or 18 feet. There's another small storage compartment in the back here. It holds an anchor cable that would keep the kit from potentially falling off a balcony, as well as an extra cleaning pad and the plug for recharging. Taking another closer look at the robot, there's rubber tank-style tracks that move the bot over the surface, plus tiny corner wheels to help it glide. That circle of holes in the center of the underside is the fan, which generates suction and the force to keep that robot stuck to your window. The robot here doesn't really look like it should stick because you don't see anything like suction cups, but as you're about to see, it sure does. There's also a spray nozzle on either end for dispensing the cleanser. Not in the box, but still highly recommended, is the Ecovacs app, which you can use to monitor and adjust your cleaning settings. There are 5 cleaning modes you can access in the app. There's fast cleaning, thorough cleaning, heavy-duty cleaning, deep cleaning, and edge cleaning. Each one offers a different duration of cleaning time, and some will go over areas again. You can also just stick the robot to your window without using the app, and it will find its way around and clean automatically. Let's show you how to use this robot. First, make sure it's charged up and then unpack it from the box. Pull the robot out and bring a bit of slack from the hidden cable reel along with it. Next, you'll need to fill the cleanser dispenser under a small silicone tab on the top of the robot. No need to dilute the solution, you can just pour it right in. And make sure to use Ecovacs special cleanser, since using other soaps or window solutions could cause the robot not to stick. Turn on the power to the battery case and get ready to place your robot. To do that, press the robot up against the window, and then when holding it, press the second power button on the back of the robot itself to initiate the suction. You'll feel it engage and hear voice confirmation from the device, and then the WinBot will start moving over the window. It'll kind of feel its way from top to bottom, or from bottom to top, I should say, and then once it knows how big the window is, it'll start cleaning in neat, tidy, overlapping rows. The robot will also spray cleaning solution automatically from both the front and the back. It automatically adjusts the spray volume, so there's nothing you need to do. Now, how long the robot will take depends on how big the window is and which cleaning mode you've chosen. It took about 6 minutes to fully clean the large window panes on my windows here, and just under 2 minutes to do the smaller ones. We'll take a look at the before and after here. When I started, you can definitely notice this when the sun is shining on my windows. It is definitely dusty and dirty and looks a mess. But once I'm done using the WinBot W2 Pro OMNI, you can see my view has improved drastically. It did such a good job, I wanted to try it on my shower glass because this is a huge pain to clean. Look at how the bot does the entire pane of glass, and even though there's no frame on this glass, the bot can sense the edges and it never loses contact. Amazing. The Ecovacs app can keep you in the loop on how the cleaning process is going, or let you adjust cleaning settings or check the battery. It is handy to keep tabs on your robot and how it's working. Now, right out of the box, I used Windbot to clean 2 large exterior windows and 2 smaller side windows. That totaled just over 20 minutes of cleaning time. That's faster than I expected. With a 110-minute total runtime, there is a lot of life in this robot. Windbot W2 Pro takes about 90 minutes to recharge its internal battery, but you can also use the machine while it's plugged in and charging, so you should never have battery anxiety. When you're done, rinse out the cloth or toss it in the laundry if it's really dirty, then wipe off any residual dirt from the robot and hit the retract button for the cable. It'll slowly reel it in. I did find sometimes that unless I very deliberately push and hold the retract button and wait for it to engage, sometimes this process could be a bit finicky, particularly if the cable catches on something while it's trying to retract. Then once that's wound up, you can tuck the bot back inside the case. I want to touch on the safety features because I think that might be a concern for some of you out there. One of the sensors within the Windbot W2 Pro is a gravity acceleration sensor, which helps keep it stable and from slipping. Combined with the maximum suction power of 5,500 pascals, the Windbot W2 Pro can confidently stay attached to the window throughout its 110-minute total runtime. If you're using it and you do get a low battery warning, no need to panic. It will safely stay suctioned on for about 30 more minutes. There is also that extra anchor cable and carabiner hidden in the back of the robot, which you can attach to railings or furniture if you are ever worried about it falling. You might also be thinking, why use a robot for stuff like this? At its pace, it's probably faster to just clean your windows by hand, right? As I actually found, there's a few ways this robot is better. For starters, if you have windows that are quite high up, you can definitely use Windbot and mostly eliminate the need for ladders, and you'll definitely do without hauling buckets of soapy water up the rungs. Here at my house, that was one of the largest bonuses I found. Our windows are quite high up from the outside, and in the past I have needed a ladder to clean them. With the Windbot, though, I can just stick it to the bottom corner of the window where I can reach and let it do all the climbing. Another great use case, if you do have a very large window, you can set the robot to work and do something else while it's cleaning your windows. And if you have a commercial property or a business with lots of windows, this could save you both time and money on using a professional. While it is very versatile, there are a couple of cases where Windbot just isn't as well suited. It can't, for example, clean very tiny panes of glass or windows larger than about 2.5 by 4 meters, just due to the cable length maxing out, though you could set the base on a table or a higher surface to potentially give it some extra reach. Irregularly shaped windows are also a no-go, and if you have any seams divvying up the glass, it may not work, mainly because the robot holds on with vacuum suction, so anything that could disrupt that flow of suction might cause it to fall. The good thing is you can actually check using the robot before you clean to make sure it'll stick. Just hold the robot directly over a seam and engage the suction with the button to see if it sticks before letting go. The Ecovacs WinBot W2 Pro is great for cleaning floor-to-ceiling windows, tilting windows, and frameless windows. It supports a minimum glass thickness of about 3 millimeters, and it comes equipped with WindSlam 4.0 intelligent path planning. WinBot W2 Pro can also properly clean along the edges, getting up to about 99.5% window coverage. Overall, I found myself really loving this robot this fall since it helped me do our end-of-season window washing a lot easier and with less work from me. Let's go over both the pros and the cons so you can see if WinBot W2 Pro OMNI might be right for you. On the pro side, I really like the compact all-in-one design. It stores easily, and with the handle, it's easy to carry. It comes with special cleanser, which I appreciated. It's ultra easy to use and suctions to the window quickly and effectively. I became really confident in its strength after just a few uses. The robot cleans incredibly well, and this robot also makes it really easy to reach windows that are high up without needing a ladder. There's also more than enough cable for this robot to reach windows that go almost to my roof. And with safety features like the tether and powerful suction, I'm not worried about it falling. I also really appreciate that I get 2 microfiber cloths in the package and they're machine washable. And with 110 minutes of runtime, this should be enough to clean nearly all the windows on most homes. So what are the potential downsides? I did find that sometimes the cable retractor didn't engage quickly and required a bit of fiddling. That could also be me not hitting the button correctly. And not really a downside because you'll know this before you buy, but there are some windows that it's just not going to work on, so do your homework first. In short, this is the robot housekeeper I didn't know I needed. I think it's fantastic and it saved me at least a half a day of manual labor this fall, and I know it's going to come in handy throughout the year too. I can absolutely recommend the Ecovacs WinBot W2 Pro OMNI for you. It sells for about $6.99 in the US or in Canada, and I'll put the details of any special offers into the description box, so be sure to check there if you're interested. You can get it through Ecovacs or from Amazon, and this is not the first home automation robot I've fallen in love with from Ecovacs. Check out my full review of the Goat robot lawnmower or see why I'm a huge fan of the brand's newest robot floor cleaner right now.